I'm back with part 9. Thanks for coming back. If you've watched any of the other videos, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming back for this one. So, Vice President Harris was asked about changing her stance when it comes to banning fracking, and asked also if she would support a pew pew buyback program. In the past, whenever she ran in the Democrat primary prior to being selected as Joe Biden's vice presidential pick, she did say that she would support the banning of fracking. She stated that her values have not changed. She said that she will not ban fracking. She has also not worked to ban fracking as vice president. She pointed out that she actually served as the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which actually approved more leases for fracking. I just also want to point out that she served as the tie-breaking vote on more bills than any other vice president in U.S. history. Vice President Harris said that she believes we need to continue reducing our reliance on foreign oil, and the way that we do that is by investing in diverse sources of energy, which currently does include fracking. She said we are now producing more oil domestically than any other time in U.S. history. That is a fact. If you want to look that up, you can definitely find resources that will prove that to be a fact. So if you don't take my word for it, you don't believe Vice President Harris, I encourage you to look up that information. I said screw it and decided to go ahead and pull a chart up for you so you could actually see. Right here shows the numbers for 2023. And it shows right here the barrels of oil that were being produced. So what she said is actually true. Under Joe Biden, we're actually producing more barrels of oil than any other time in history. The next closest peak was back in 2019 under Donald Trump. So President Biden's numbers actually are higher than they were under President Trump. So Biden has actually been great for the oil industry. We're producing more than any other time in history, just like Vice President Harris said. Vice President Harris then pointed out once again that she promises to work with home builders to ensure that 3 million homes are built by the end of her first term in office, which will help to bring down the cost of housing in the United States. She also promised that she would continue to work to protect sex abuse victims and continue to work to protect Social Security and Medicare. It's extremely important because there are Republicans who are Trump supporters in Congress at this time who have said on multiple occasions that they would like to cut Social Security and Medicare. Vice President Harris also pointed out that when it comes to being a business person, that Donald Trump actually started his career with the gift of $400 million handed to him on a silver platter to help start his businesses, and that he's not starting at the same playing field as most other Americans in the United States when it comes to starting a business. Donald Trump refuted her claim that he was given $400 million, saying that he was given a fraction of that amount. But we all know his dad was pretty rich and handed him a lot of money to get started in his life, which is something that most of us don't have to start out with. And it definitely gave him a large advantage when it comes to his level of success. And for all those MAGA folks out there who would say they think our country needs to be ran like a business, the man has filed for bankruptcy 6 times. How great of a businessman is he really? You want someone like that running the largest economy in the world? I don't think so. And when it comes to companies he's bankrupted, he even bankrupted a casino. How do you bankrupt a business where people are literally coming to you and falling over themselves to hand you their money? That is absolutely absurd to think that we need someone like that running our country. He then went on to accuse Vice President Harris of being against fracking, despite the fact that she had said multiple times prior to this that she was not opposed to fracking at this point. Also, he accused her of being in favor of defunding the police. And let me just tell everybody now, defunding the police, when people were saying that, it was not about literally taking away funding from the police. It was about the idea of looking at how we approach policing in the United States and seeing what we might need to do differently so that we don't have as many people being needlessly unalived in this country by police officers. He made another insane claim saying that Vice President Harris is in favor of allowing gender reassignment surgeries for immigrants in prison. I mean, what? Where the hell did that come from? He also accused her of wanting to confiscate guns, despite the fact that she and her vice presidential pick, Tim Walz, are both gun owners. He also said that, again, that fracking would not be allowed under the Harris administration and that we'd only have wind and solar energy. It's absolutely untrue. Vice President Harris said that she thinks that we need to pursue multiple sources of energy, including fracking. She said that she would not ban fracking, and she has not worked to ban fracking as vice president while she's been serving Joe Biden in office. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I know there's a lot of parts to this series that I'm doing, but I'm going to be back with part 10. So please stay tuned for that. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the heart button and follow me if you want to see more. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.